Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jem, and on this channel we do mostly sewing content. And in this video we are going to be going over the things I've already planned to make in the month of February, the things I've already made, and then a little thrift haul. So if you're into that, stay tuned because this is live and it's just going to keep going. So welcome. I am going to share my screen with y'all right now, and I'm going to show you, here we go, this one. I'm going to show you what the plans are for the month of February. So per usual, we're going to be making a jacket for my little dude. We always make him something. So this month we're making another jacket, different style jacket. In some blue nylon fabric that I have in my stash. Then we're also going to be doing something from the Make 9 that I have already a video for that you guys can check out. And we'll be doing the devil's cap. I did make a version of this for New Year's, but it didn't have the little ears. So we're going to be making a version of this in some red fabric from my stash. And then for this month in the group that I'm a part of, the society, they nominated the waterfall blouse dress, which, my goodness, these sleeves here are nothing to joke about. I've been working on those and I'm going to show you later. Whew. So that is the make for them. And then I pulled this pattern. This was an impulse buy from Joann's a while ago, and I just figured this would make a really nice Valentine's Day dress. So that's going to be that one, Simplicity 9536. And then the last thing that is on the plans is this corset. We're doing this view here as just something I realized I don't have any corsets like this, and I wanted to take a stab at it. So these are the plans for the month, and now let's get into what we've done so far. Well, boom, we have already made this, and I did not do, so this pattern, this view has like a little peplum like duckbill that comes off the end, and I was like, I don't need that, so we didn't do that. So this is the make, and it's all complete. I haven't tried it on yet. I am the worst at trying on anything while I'm making it. I just kind of want to go through the process and do it. But it did come together super quickly. This fabric was from my stash. It was actually a skirt that someone had disassembled and just, I don't know where, I don't remember where I got this fabric, but I just thought it was beautiful. And this fabric here is from an IKEA collaboration with a designer whose name I don't remember off the top of my head. And I just had this in my stash and I was never going to use it, but it's perfect as a lining. This pattern has you make your own bias binding, which was not my favorite thing to do, but we did it. And then the cording is all from 𝕬𝕬𝕟𝕬𝕟 ℸ𝕬𝕟. And this is my second time doing these grommets. And I had originally purchased a vintage grommet maker thing kit, and I fucking hate it. It sucks. And I used it. This is the second one, and I used it the other day for this other pattern that you're about to see, and it freaking sucks. So if anybody can recommend a quality grommet product, I would appreciate it, because I guess I'm doing a lot more of these. So we'll try this on, and I'm sure I'll take a picture. I just haven't been bothered to do so. But that is the first make for February. The second is my Valentine's Day dress. So here it is in its full glory, and it actually has boning in it, which you can't really tell from the photo, but yeah, had boning in it. So I got to do that. I haven't done boning in a while. It had these interesting pockets. The construction on this, I feel like the pocket construction was the most involved out of everything. Everything else went together fairly quickly, including the boning. I used spiral steel boning because I had it in my stash, but it tells you to use featherweight, I think, boning. So this came together really quickly, but I made the mistake that I sometimes do because I'm the Lulu, that I used my full bust measurement when I made this, when I picked the sewing size pattern from the sewing pattern. I don't know how to say that in a different way. And yeah, I am significantly smaller framed than my bust. I'm a size 41 bust and a size 37 around my high bust. And I just don't know why I do this to myself. It ruined my entire day because I put this on yesterday, or I put this on for Valentine's Day, and this shit didn't fit. And I don't try things on beforehand, and I don't, I'm not going to say that I don't learn my lesson. I just don't like to fit things. I just like to make it and hope that it fits. I know, whatever. I made a thing, and that's cool. It just is not going to fit me. Like, I put it on, and there was like inches that I needed to, like, I would have to do too many alterations that it's not worth it. Anyways, this fabric is from my stash. It's part of the thing that I bought from the, oh my God, words are escaping me. It's too early in the morning. This is from a lot that I purchased. Stephanie Canada had purchased like the whole thing from them, and I got a couple, like, $500 worth of fabric. And this is one of the pieces, but I've got so much more of this fabric, and I'm pretty sure I made something else. Anyways, the white fabric is just from my local creative reuse store. And then this zipper I got from a company who I special ordered a bunch of zippers for super cheap. So yeah, I made it. It has my tag in it, but this bitch ain't gonna fit. So bye. I was so mad. I was so mad. Anyways, let's go to the next thing. So this week I've been working on the waterfall dress. So I'm making the short skirt version. That's the hope. We'll see how it turns out. But so far, all the fabric is from my stash. I just planned to do this way. I didn't want to go out and find more in them. And so everything, obviously, it looks a little crazy, but it's all gingham. So all the fabric that I'm using for this is gingham. So that kind of looks cohesive, right? I don't know. So in the group, people have been giving like tips, and a lot of the people are doing like tie straps for this. So I don't know. I think I might just do snaps instead of buttons. Not sure. Anyways, this is the massive fucking sleeve. Holy shit. And I just finished this one this morning, and I put my little tiny, super tiny wrist in this thing. And because, you have to measure it by your wrist, and look how tiny that is. Oh. Anyways, coming together. Okay. Cutting the pattern was the worst because this piece was so big. But it's coming together good, and maybe I'll get it done this weekend. I've got baby this weekend, so don't know if that's going to happen. But there's that one. So that's what we've made so far for February from the list. And let's talk about some thrift finds. So I've been cleaning. The way that I work is I kind of clean. If something doesn't fit me anymore, it's gone. It's bye-bye. And I'll usually try and sell it at Crossroads first, which is a buy-sell trade here in California. And then if that doesn't work, then I go to donate to Goodwill. And then when I donate to Goodwill, then I just go in there and I look at what they have. And this week they had this. It's just a little whatever batwing thing, throw over. I just need to be cozy because I'm freezing here in my house. So I got this, and I also scored a Stetson hat, black hat, brand new, size medium, made in the USA, and it was in perfect condition. And my Valentine, he wears these types of hats all the time. And so I just thought it was a perfect fit, and I picked that up for him. And then I also scored this, which how freaking cute. I think it's just like fast fashion brand. Yeah, Fashion Nova. But who cares? It looks cute, and I tried it on when I got home, and with my bustier, and it fit, and it looks cute. So found that. And then I have a couple of other things. I didn't talk about this, but I went to my first sewing event since the pandemic, and it was great. And I'm not sure if I talked about it, but I wore a jacket, what I call my ugly jacket, which was that Know Me pattern. And the designer was there, so that was really cool. I'm not sure if I talked about it on here. I talked about it somewhere else, so I'm not sure. But the designer actually was at the event, so that was really cool. And we took a picture together. But it was nice to meet other sewing people, and I brought some. This one was where you brought makes that you no longer want, and you could trade it for other stuff. And so I found this. This is something that someone else made, and they told me all about it, that they made it to work on their seam finishes for sheer fabrics. So I just thought it would be really cool with like maybe a bustier on it, underneath it, over it. And so I picked that up. I haven't had a chance to style it yet, but that was one thing. And then I got two other basic Be Me tops when I went thrifting recently. So, sheer red, I'm into it. I wore it already. Very cute. And then this little top, like off the shoulder, this I think is like Express or whatever, top that is perfect for my look, for wearing to like with my, like Sandra D style. That's the vibe for this one. So that is my haul. We'll see how this goes. So that is pretty much everything for this video. I haven't been consistent, so I'm still like trying to figure out how I want to do this over here, because I'm not doing any editing and I'm doing only lives. So it's I just don't know what angle I'm going to go. So right now we're trying the Friday sews thing, where I just kind of give you a little rundown of sewing projects and things like that. And we'll see if that sticks. It's the seasonal depression era of the year for me right now. So it's hard to kind of like be productive and do this social media stuff for me, but I'm trying my best. So I hope you guys appreciate it. And we are almost to 300 subscribers at this point. I think last night I looked at it and it was like 290. Holy moly. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And if you want something that's like more up to date on what I'm doing sewing wise and life wise, you can always check out my Instagram. It's at 𝕬𝕠𝕟. It's at 𝕬𝕠𝕟, not .com. And I post regularly there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.